Okay, so this is another part where I'm trying to... Okay, look at that. I was able to move that. So let's take this with us all the way to the end here. I feel like we could put one of those fan things on this and make it go the whole route. Right, we might as well. I don't know what the other purpose is of coming here. Maybe there's a shrine at the end. And once we get through the shrine, or to the shrine, we can just teleport back there. We don't have to worry about coming back here again and do all of this. So I tell you, there's things I don't like doing. It's coming back to places to do things I should have done the first time I was there, right? Are you serious? There was one right there the whole time? There really was one laying right there. Alright, so what we need now is to put one of those things on here. Take out device. Oh, are you serious? See, they don't make anything easy for you here. Like, I literally just want to drop that in there. And y'all are making it where I've got to be extra precise with stuff. And it's dumb. It really is. It is super dumb. At least we have it facing the right direction. And I don't know, is it taking me to Hyrule? Where exactly is it taking me? Is it taking me all the way back to the Temple of Time? I don't know either. But hey, this guy is waiting for me here. And I don't even know if I can take that. So what I didn't get into, what I meant to get into was I was involuntarily committed. So I meant to tell y'all that last video, but we were messing around with stuff here in the game, right? And there was nothing in there. I guess we could have put something in here, like a ball or something. I don't know what you put in there. Flame emitter and a fan. Those were the two things that I got. Key items, crystallized charge. Doesn't he tell you something? Doesn't he tell you that you need something? Okay. Alright, so we do need something that goes in there, but clearly we don't have it. So I'm not going to really worry about it. We did make our way out of there though. Oh look, here's this. And that could send us somewhere, right? So now that we know how the fan works and everything, that would be pretty cool to use. We can use that one for something else. And just use this one right here. I don't know what those wooden boards would be for, but well, we did that the wrong way. we at least made it in here. Alright, where is this? Is this not somewhere of significance? All this for arrows. Oh joy. I intended to do this in 2 videos, but I didn't. Yeah, I got involuntarily committed. Somebody who I thought was a friend. Maybe they thought they were doing the right thing, but I'm telling y'all now, do what Leonard would do, not what you think is best. Do what Leonard thinks is best. That's gonna be better for everyone in the long run. Because when I told these guys what I was going through, their answer was, we'll bring over some pizzas and let's go to the strip club. Instead of, you know, how about you stay at my place while you're going through what you're going through? How about that? Not one person thought to do that. And it was sad, because I had done that for some of these guys who had been divorced and been through tough times. And people tell you, you know, hey, don't do this, don't do that, because it's not the Christian thing to do, it's not the, you know, whatever, and it's like, come on, man. You're thinking about only yourself and what I mean to you and your life, and not, you know, I'm really hurt and I want to leave. How can you convince me to stay? Folks seldom think that way. Oh God. We didn't repair the we didn't prepare the bridge. We didn't repair it. Well now, I guess we won't be doing that. Because that might be some other ability that I don't possess, and maybe I lost my construct out of all that. That really sucks. I feel like we just need to go to the Temple of Time. And we have to go this way. That's the closest way we can get there. So, you know, I was talking to a friend's girlfriend who was counseling me, and she gave me hope that I could get back with my ex. She was, you know, she has a very therapeutic voice and everything, and I appreciate her. I'm not going to be using people's names, by the way. But I appreciate her for, you know, her help and everything that she did. She did let my ex know that I was feeling how I was feeling, which I kind of didn't want her to know, but it's what it is, right? I do care about my ex and her kids. The relationship had its complications, you know? I don't want to get into that either. I don't want people attacking her and making her feel bad about things. You just never know, we could end up back together. I feel like for a while, you know, that was my best friend. You know, I have best friends, but I felt like she was my best friend in that time that we had together. And just because it didn't work out doesn't mean that we can't still be friends, you know. Good friends at that. I want her to be happy. I do. Let's see here. Is that the way? Let's not go that way. I believe she knows that I care and I love her, and that her life would be great with me, and I still believe that she thinks that. And I'm just trying to give her time to get herself together, and maybe in time we get back to that, to how we were. But I still have stuff I need to work on and figure out. She's got plenty of that for herself to do too. Is that not the temple right there? Where am I at? I'm right here, and I need to get over there. So we need to turn around. Like, do we not need to go up? Because there's not a way up here. Okay. So let's climb down and not jump down. Anyway, this individual is like, she's not of the same religion as you, she's not this, she's not that, and a third, and it just got messy, man. It really did. And I still don't understand how things played out the way they did. My ex has her version of how, in my mind, I blocked out certain things, and that's cool. But it's like, you also had your part in this and why we didn't work. And we're both stubborn. She's very stubborn. She won't really admit it because she's stubborn, right? And I'm stubborn too. I at least admit that I'm stubborn, you know. Okay, there's a shrine this way. I feel like that's just kind of where I was. If we could get to the Temple of Time and then get to Hyrule, that's kind of my goal for this series. Get to Hyrule, and I'll play offline from there. Should I be going this way? So yeah, this guy was also egging me on, saying, what are you going to do? You know? Not realizing I could... Okay, got one. I had plenty of things that I could do, but, you know, I don't want to hurt anybody, but if I'm pushed, I will. If somebody were to touch her or the kids, I would be in trouble. I'd be in jail. So, there's that. You know, a lot of people said, you know, on paper, y'all don't even belong together. And I get it. But you can't help who you love when you love them. You really can't. I think that's where we need to go. And, you know, I did my best with what I had. There were times where I could have done stuff better. You know? I just needed her to be understanding of what I was going through. You know, y'all don't know, I've survived like 4 or 5 plant managers at this job. This job I've had, and I'm thankful for this job because it's allowed me to do things that have taken me years to do. Like outside of my house, I'm financially free. So when I told you I could get by off of just my YouTube videos and stuff like that, I wasn't lying to you. You know, sure, I would love to have Mr. Beast level money, right? But I'm going to be okay either way. Just know that. Yeah, so that's where we need to go. But how do we get up there? I guess let's go this way. But not everybody has it like that, you know. Some people will never retire. I don't think she'll ever retire. You know, some people have lots of debt and responsibilities and things like that they're, you know, responsible for. I had a plan. I still have a plan for her, you know, and her kids and everything. She just has to, I guess, get on board with it at some point. You know, accept me and my flaws the same as I accept her, you know. But this guy had me committed. He set it up to where my mom was going to get picked up by a friend. My mom didn't even know any of these guys and trusted one of the guys to drive her 2.5 hours away to here. It was crazy. And I was pissed for a while because I'm like, what if they were extorting me? You're just going to get in the car and believe some story without talking to me first? It was very weird. Okay, so we're back at the Temple of Time. And the point was for them to think that if my mom talked to me, she could talk me out of killing myself. But they don't even know my mom. They don't even know our relationship. If anything, it could have pushed me further. But instead, Judas had his own plan, which was to, you know, get me involuntary committed. And here's why. He thought that what is actually happening here? Am I supposed to be going that way? So I guess we've got to rewind. Let's switch that. How do we switch it again? Pretty sure we have to reverse it. I'm pretty sure he thought that if I did harm the guy who I won't name on here, right? If I harmed him, it would be on his hands. The blood would be on his hands. Because he egged that whole thing on and everything, you know? Excuse me, I was thirsty. I will take that heart container. Progress. So now we should have 4 hearts. At least get our 3rd one back, right? 3rd heart, 4th heart, and a shirt. Increase your number of hearts by 1. That is worth taking a picture. Gotta get used to the controls again. There we go. I was gonna say, don't you rob me. I know you filled my hearts up. You better give me another one. So how it looks is for every 3 or 4 shrines, it looks looking like 4 shrines now. That's what you need to get a heart piece. But are you only getting heart piece? What about stamina? Part of me is like, I should have taken stamina, but I didn't. Anyway, police showed up, a SWAT team. Yes, a SWAT team of cars showed up. And it was like 20 cops, 6 cars. They came out of nowhere. I mean, they were clearly probably parked wherever they were, and he told them I was here when I got here. But just think if my mom could have just intercepted the whole process by calling me and asking where I was, I would have never went home because I would have known she was here and just kind of met up with her, you know? But instead, they snatched me up. They took me to a hospital. Can we pray some more? Maybe it doesn't help at all. I don't actually know. Can offer you great power, but you don't have 4, so you do need 4. Okay, so are we always going to the Temple of Time for that? How does that work? Are we really losing all of our health to do this? It's bogus. Okay, we at least opened the door though. So I got there handcuffed and I had to get a mask on because some of y'all know me here in the area. You know what I look like, you know I make videos and everything, and it was just going to be weird, so I had a mask on. The cop is like, "You'll get out of here at 1 a.m. in the morning, I'll come back and get you." Then I talked to a doctor, I tell him the truth. Yeah, I had suicidal thoughts and everything. That turns into, yeah, you're going to be here for 23 hours. 23 hours turns to 72 hours. Now, I didn't stay there for 72 hours. It's more like 50-something hours. They were trying to take my guns and everything. But really, I didn't. If you look at my videos, I didn't make any threats. I didn't say I was going to harm this guy. This guy is a father of 3. So while I had thoughts, I wasn't going to act on taking kids from their parents, you know? And I wasn't ever going to, you know, harm my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend or her kids. I love them. If they're watching this, whenever they see it, just know that, you know, this kind of pain was enough for me to take myself out. And I'm sorry to have disappointed anyone in my feelings, but without actually having therapy and everything, this is how I express myself through these videos. You guys support, and I know I'd have let a lot of you down if I wasn't here anymore. Sure, I don't have major audience numbers and everything like that, but there's enough of you that I would have let down, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I think that's the whole story. Maybe we have a little more time to actually get to Hyrule. I don't know how we would get over there. We need like a paraglider or something. Okay, so that was clearly death. That was clearly death. We weren't supposed to do that. But what are we supposed to do? That's the thing. Is there a higher entrance? There has to be, right? There's got to be a higher way up or something, like. Are we seriously climbing? I didn't even listen to what the guy said, to be honest with you. I was busy running my mouth. That I listened to nothing he said. There's definitely got to be some kind of way out of here. So they had me in there with some people who had real issues. Like a guy had rope burns around his neck coming in there. That's how crazy that was. You know? Okay, so this is not the way. There is stuff over here though. So maybe we need to pull up the strategy guide. Let's see. We've already been to the fourth shrine. This will give you the necessary health. And that's at the Great Skyline if you choose to leave the island at this point. Yeah, take me to Hyrule, dude. How to get the paraglider. That's what we really need. Once you've climbed out to the lake below, okay, so there is another marker somewhere. Look at that. Find Princess Zelda. So I'm here. I've got to get there. So maybe we do need to get... Oh, come on. Can you not? Oof, that was a close little turn there. There is some kind of lake or something. No, just run around the side. Jeez, like, if we can get the paraglider, that'd make things so much easier for me. So is this where I fell off? Like, what's actually happening? It's acting like I need to be going this way. Which is where I need to be, but how do I get up top there? Clearly not this way. Did we go all the way around the world? I feel like we did. Right? We definitely did. Like, what's over here? Like, it's gotta be up top there. Lookout Landing. You can buy armor and all this other stuff. It's not really clear at all. Oh gosh. Oh, well, you know what? I lived from that, though. I did live from that. But wait, this is the way we're supposed to go, isn't it? It definitely is. Definitely is the way we're supposed to go. Oh, well, I screwed that up. Yes, you can stop dashing that way. Oh, he really did drown right in there. So stupid. Just start me back where I was last saved at. So dumb. You can see the lookout landing thing. It's like, why were we not there? Interesting characters too. A guy taking playing cards, rubbing his butt cheeks together. Gross. Oh, it shows that I died there. Awesome. There was a girl that they thought she and I were trauma bonding. Because that's the kind of life I have now. Is that everyone I meet I'm trauma bonding with if they've been through similar stuff. I've had coworkers hit on me, that HR people who I didn't like, suddenly we get along now. No, why didn't you get up there? I don't understand that, man. I was able to do it before. Just jump straight up there. This time I couldn't. And do I have to have 4 hearts to get out of here? That's the question too. I don't know. I feel like the door should already be open. And I feel like I also should have waited. I should have waited. The door is open now, so there's that. And I can see all of this. But how do I get over there? What power do we use to get over there? That's clearly not the ability. We've got the map. Fuse. Oh, this is so frustrating. Because I can see the area, I just can't get there. Here's how to unlock the paraglider. Well, none of that helps me. Paraglider is even more useful in Tears of the Kingdom. You no longer have to aim for deep water when falling. Combined with Ascend, you can reach through ceilings. That's pretty cool. You can even customize your paraglider. But it's like, how do we get there? Just, you know, help me get to that lookout. That's all I want. What's the actual name of it? After you offered blah 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 blah, not to open the door, he vanished, leaving you alone with the temples. I can't even read all that. Yeah, I can't even read all that. Maybe we're not supposed to do that yet. It's weird. So maybe we need to go to the IGN one. Alright, maybe we need to go back to that one. Because it's a good idea to complete this quest before you start exploring Hyrule. Okay. Lookout Landing. That's what I can't get to. Is Lookout Landing. That's what we want. That's what I clicked on, and it's still stupid. It's still dumb. Your first port of call is Lookout Landing, which sits on the edge of Hyrule Castle towns. To reach Lookout Landing, you need to head towards Hyrule Castle. The castle isn't easy to miss due to floating, red smoke, blah 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 blah. Is it on my map? I only see the Temple of Time up there. This is still the beginning. Like, if I could get there, I could get to the end of that. But none of these guides are clear in how to do that. None of them. Not one so far shows me this. You know, now that I finished a closed door, let me get back to the end of it. Head to the end of the walkway by dropping down the broken lower sections and then ascend to the next platform. When you come to the end, another cutscene will play. Okay. So maybe that's the ability I'm supposed to use. Let's try that. I gave everything the college tried but that. Maybe that's what we needed to do. I forgot that that's even a thing. And I'm dumb for that. Oh, look, we did it. We're going to have to keep ascending. I don't like them making me remember to use stuff like that. It's not even obvious at all, but I guess it should be. And if you don't continue to mash the button, you may not even get up there. You might fall to your death. So that whole time I was being stupid and didn't even think to use the ascend, but here we are. So did I finish my story? I got out once they realized that Judas is friends with the guy that I had issues with, right? And they realized that he had bias in the whole situation. So I was able to come home and be with my mom for a couple days. And all I needed was some time to myself. Since then, I have made peace with my ex. We're on friendly terms. I feel like that person being in my life for so long, and it shouldn't be to where we just don't talk anymore. It's going to be a long, difficult road to get her back in my life the way that I want her to be. And maybe it doesn't end up that way. Maybe I end up with somebody else. Who knows? But I can't worry about that today. I just have to be present right now and keep focusing on getting to a point to where I'm greater than the Leonard that's before you right now. And I will be. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching all of this and bearing with me. It was hard to tell that story the way I needed to tell it, you know? Did she repair the sword? What's actually going on here? I've lost a lot of sleep over the last couple of weeks. I'm always a proprietary person saying I don't have bad days, I have bad moments. But I was really tested in that so far. I really have been. I feel like I'm making it through it though. So thank you to everybody who's been patient. Some of you, maybe you don't forgive me, I let you down. I understand that too. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Some people say you can't have everything. I feel like I had everything for a while. I did. I was ready to marry this person.
Link, you must find me.
It feels like this right now, where it feels like I'm constantly separated from someone. And that's the Tears of the Kingdom. So next time when we come back, 'cause this is a great looking picture too, and I don't have the paraglider yet. Am I supposed to just jump off there? That can't be right. I just jumped off of there. That looks like somewhere we're supposed to be. That was definitely suicide. Yeah, because, I'm trying to wrap up the video. Ascend to reach the end. I did that. So, where am I supposed to go after that? Okay, to the Kingdom of Hyrule. Yeah, we're back here at the Temple of Time. Where is the thing that I'm supposed to grab onto to get out of here? Right? There's literally a waterfall there. Am I supposed to land in the water? I landed on the land. Okay, we're in the water, so we survived. So that's all we had to do. No, you weren't supposed to get. You're supposed to jump on these lily pads. Really? You chose to get stuck in between there? What we're going to do here is save, because I'm not doing that again. I hate that I even had to land somewhere and do it all over again. But hey, we're in Hyrule now. Hyrule Kingdom. Amen. No more sky crap. Let's take a minute to look around. We're out of the tutorial. Amen. So it looks like we're supposed to be going this way. I kind of want to turn it off, but then no. Yeah, well, screw the pooch on that. It's getting really dark too. I told some friends I'd call them and check on them. I didn't even do that. least not yet. What is that? Oh, it's the traditional enemies. Am I gonna get mollywopped here? My stone axe broke. Oh, come on! Oh, jeez Louise. And he's so big that... Rock hammer, cool. Moblin horn, cool. What I wanted was the stick that he had. Boku bow. So what can I get rid of? Old wooden bow. Drop that. Take care of it. Let's take that. I mean, I guess that's okay. So we infiltrated their camp. Did they not have stuff in there? There we go. Let's go back this way. Did they not have food and stuff? Nothing. What just happened? Did my game crash out? My game crashed out. So I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Other yellow hat guy is out.